welcome to a amazing snowy morning. Guys, I'm having a great time out here in the snow, and I hope you guys are too. But guys, we cannot see each other in person this morning because obviously the roads are slick. But I do hope you guys have a good time in the snow, and we have a great online service prepared for you guys, so be excited for that. And I hope you guys stay safe and have a good day out here in the snow. We'll see you guys.
Welcome to Toy Trick Shots. Here we go!
Gotta tell a friend I just saw something viral like what?
This day is not like any other day, 'cause it's another chance to say how wonderful you are. I see the way that you've forgiven me, with mercy that amazes me, how wonderful you are. I wanna shout it out to heaven. You set me free to worship you. You set me free and made life new. You paid the price and now I'm free, 'cause you've forgiven me. Na 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 na, 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 na 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 na, I hear words of pardon in my ear, and suddenly I have no fear. How wonderful you are. And I know that no one else could save my soul, and no one else could make me whole. How wonderful you are. Yeah, yeah. I wanna shout it out to heaven. You set me free to worship you. You set me free and made life new.
what a beautiful winter wonderland we've found ourselves in today. It looks like everything is covered in a delicate, untouched blanket of snow. The only thing that could possibly make this better would be if someone were to start a snowball fight! We seem to be in the middle of an epic snowball fight. Don't worry though, I know how we can avoid getting pummeled with these freezing projectiles. The rules are simple. I'll give you a name of a Bible character. Then I'll show you 3 snowballs with facts about that Bible character. 2 of these facts will be true, but 1 will not be. That's the snowball that's about to come flying right at you. All you have to do to avoid it, though, is hold up the number of fingers for the snowball that's not telling the truth. 1, 2, or 3. If you get it right, you're still in the game. If not, you can keep playing, but please take a seat. Easy enough, right? Great! Everybody on your feet! It's time for this snowball fight to begin! Our first Bible character is Daniel. Now, which of these is not true about Daniel? 1. Daniel spent a night in a den of lions. 2. Daniel prayed regularly. 3. Daniel was Esther's father. Remember, hold up 1, 2, or 3 fingers based on which snowball you think is not telling the truth. Okay, time's up. Who's holding up 3 fingers? You're correct. Daniel was thrown into a den of lions because he did pray regularly, but he was not Esther's dad. Good job. Let's try another. Our next Bible character is Adam. Now, which of these is not true about Adam? 1. Adam built the ark. 2. Adam was the first man. 3. Adam was married to Eve. Okay, time to get those fingers up. Which snowball do you think is not telling the truth? Time's up! Who's holding up 1 finger? Because you just avoided a snowball. Noah was actually the person who built the ark. Let's do another one. Moses is our next Bible character. Now, which of these is not true about Moses? 1. Moses saw a burning bush. 2. Moses walked on water. 3. Moses spoke with Pharaoh. All right, it's time to decide. Which snowball do you think is not telling the truth? Time's up! Who's holding up 2 fingers? You are correct! Moses never walked on water. Let's try another. Ruth is our next Bible character. Now, which of these is not true about Ruth? 1. Ruth married Boaz. 2. Ruth was from Moab. 3. Ruth was Naomi's mother. So what do you think? Which of these snowballs is incorrect and therefore about to come flying right at us? Time's up! Who's holding up 3 fingers? You are correct! Ruth was actually Naomi's daughter-in-law. Good job. Paul is our next Bible character. Now, which of these is not true about Paul? 1. Paul was swallowed by a fish. 2. Paul used to be called Saul. 3. Paul was blinded by a bright light. It's time to decide which of these snowballs is not telling the truth. That's it, time's up! Who's holding up 1 finger? You are correct! Jonah was swallowed by a fish, not Paul. Nice work. Mary is our next Bible character. Now, which of these is not true about Mary? 1. Mary was married to Joseph. 2. Mary was a carpenter. 3. Mary was Jesus' mother. So, what do you think? Which of these snowballs is not being completely honest? Time's up! Who's holding up 3 fingers? You should be holding up only 2. Joseph was a carpenter, not Mary. Abraham is our next Bible character. Now, which of these is not true about Abraham? 1. Abraham had a son named Isaac. 2. Abraham moved to the Promised Land. 3. Abraham was Israel's first king. It's time to make your choice. Which of these snowballs is not telling the truth? Time's up! Who's holding up 3 fingers? You are correct! Saul was actually Israel's first king. Are you still standing? If so, very impressive. We've got one more round to go. Joseph from the Old Testament is our final Bible character. Now, which of these is not true about Joseph? 1. Joseph was the son of Pharaoh. 2. Joseph had a colorful coat. 3. Joseph was thrown in prison. Which of these snowballs is not telling the truth? Time's up! Who is holding up 1 finger? You are correct! Joseph was the son of Jacob, but he worked for Pharaoh. Great job, everyone! I don't know about you, but I could go for some hot chocolate right about now.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus turns water into wine. This is Jesus,
Heyo!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. Jesus was born in Bethlehem and grew up in Nazareth, where he grew in wisdom and favor with God
Oh, I see.
and man. One day, Jesus, his disciples, and his mother went to a wedding in Cana. In the middle of the party, the wine ran out.
Uh-oh.
So Jesus' mother, Mary, told him, "They have no more wine."
Aww.
Jesus replied, "Dear woman, that's not our problem. My time has not yet come."
Excuse me.
But Mary told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Standing nearby were 6 stone water jars. The Jews used jars like these in their washing ceremony. Jesus told the servants, "Fill the jars with water."
Yeah, okay.
When the jars had been filled, he said, "Now dip some out and take it to the master of ceremonies." So the servants did what Jesus told them to. When the master of ceremonies tasted the water that was now wine, not knowing where it had come from, though of course the servants knew, he called the bridegroom over. A host always serves the best wine first. Then, when everyone has had a lot to drink, he brings out the less expensive wine. But you have kept the best until now. This miraculous sign in Cana in Galilee was the first time Jesus revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him.
Hey Torch Kids, Mr. Michael here. Today we're talking about how Jesus performed his first miracle and changed water into wine. Absolutely amazing. Ordinary drinking water, delicious, pure, clear, refreshing water into wine. Water being changed into wine. That's like, it's amazing because Jesus, with a mere thought, changed water into something completely different than what it was. It's absolutely amazing. There is no way that a human can do that without God powers. But Jesus is a human and he is God. So therefore, he was able to make that awesome miracle happen with a mere thought. The Bible says in John chapter 1, it says that Jesus was in the beginning with God, and all things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made. So Jesus, the one who created everything we know, has the power to change water into something completely different. So whenever people make wine, they have to get grapes and they smash them up and they put them in these barrels, and they have to add stuff like sugar and yeast, and they have to add all these other things in there to get the flavor that they want, to get the smoothness and all these little sensations that they want to have in your mouth. They have to do all this extra stuff to it to change it into wine. Like if I wanted to change this water into iced tea, I would have to do some stuff to it. For instance, we have to boil the water, like so. We have to add tea bags, like so. We have to let the tea bags steep. The tea has been steeping for 5 to 6 minutes, so let's check it out. All right, so we have tea. Now, got to take the tea and pour it into the pitcher, and I'm gonna have to use this little spoon here because silly me put all the little tags in here. All right, here we go. See if I can do this without spilling it all over the place. Probably can't. Just like that, folks. All right, now we have to add sugar. If we don't add sugar, it's gonna be bitter. We don't want to be bitter people. Sugar. Now that the sugar's in there, we'll mix it up a little bit. Now, we have to add a little bit more water. Stand by. Now that we have more water, let me stir that up a little bit more. Tea's hot. Now it's got some sweetness to it. The water is now brown and now has a different flavor. Now it has sugar all in it. All this stuff's going on. Now, has anybody ever seen an actual ice tray? Yes, I still use them. Now we have the ice. Tea. Ooh, thank you there. Now we have iced tea. So Jesus changed water into wine with a mere thought. Absolutely amazing.